Welcome back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here for a quick discussion video in the world of movie news and just general stuff here over on YouTube. So you can see I've got my screen recorder around, and I just normally do this when I want to sit back and chit chat with you guys. So apologies if this is a bit rambly, but it's quite important stuff. And although the focus is on something controversial, or has been recently, i.e. Brie Larson and Captain Marvel, that's not the main point. So it's really important to not just, ramble off on one and say I'm hating on Brie Larson. I'm not. This is more to do with the structure of YouTube than anything else. That's the main take home from this video, and how there's a real issue here actually on the platform on YouTube. So as you can see from this The Verge article, The Verge, who cares about The Verge? But they released this article and it's actually gained a lot of traction, and it's completely right. And although I don't, stand by The Verge, or, a lot or anything along those lines, this is really, really important stuff, and it goes to show what lengths YouTube is doing to, I don't know, really, to ruin their platform. It's super strange. So as you can see, look, it says, if you search Brie Larson on YouTube a couple of days ago, the top search results were calls for a boycott of Captain Marvel, and angry rants about Larson's involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With one small change, YouTube made all of that disappear. Now, let's kind of sift through, the nonsense in this. It only had the top results, people calling for a boycott because they were some of the most popular videos. There were no angry rants, no, not specifically. There were discussion videos looking at the history and past of Brie Larson's involvement with A Wrinkle in Time and things like that, and how the perception is now, being altered for the upcoming Captain Marvel movie. So we have to have a bit of journalistic integrity when we talk about these things. This technically is not right. So it moves on and it goes, this week YouTube recategorized Brie Larson as a newsworthy search term. That does one very important job, and this is the really important stuff here. It makes the search algorithm surface videos only from authoritative sources on a subject. Now, this here is truly a subjective term. Authoritative searches on the subject. When you got people like Wired and USA Today and ABC News and things like that. Basically, companies. That's what it does. It favors companies instead of videos from individual creators. So no matter how big a creator you are, no matter how popular you are in the industry, no matter how many PR companies like you and how many press junkets you've done, which would actually make you an authoritative source on the subject and would actually put you in line with, companies even like The Verge, because that's, being a good journalist, that's what it gets you. YouTube responds with videos from Entertainment Tonight, ABC, CBS, CNN, and other news outlets first. So it removes its you, the creator part. YouTube basically shut down the you part of the search algorithm and just put it on company tube for a very long time instead. Now, this was brought out for no idea why. It was all to do with the conspiracy theory videos coming up over actual news videos. And yes, there were some issues with it. You got mass shootings and things like that. That's a shame, and you shouldn't really have conspiracy videos on certain bits and pieces like that. It is in bad taste, but you shouldn't just censor people. It's not really what you should be doing. And this is a good representation of it. If we look at this image here, we even have Bandit Incorporated, friend of the channel, good dude actually. His video is now at like 1.odd million views, and it's still not going to be there if you search it. Altieri as well, friend of the channel, hers got massive views. And again, now if you search it, it's not going to be there. What we have instead are just companies. Literally just company videos. Unbelievable. And it just doesn't make any sense. Why you would do this. And now, now you even with it, because here it says, oh, you know, with a simple news tag can change everything. It won't change it now. I can't put news tag in a video and it will go up higher. It won't. Basically, they just favor these more company-based channels that, you know, put advertising revenue, I'd imagine, into YouTube. Now, in terms of what this means for, you know, articles and things like that, well, I mean, you got problems, you know, like Screen Rant being stupid about it again. How YouTube combated Brie Larson's trolls with its search algorithm. No, not the case. You know, let's just take a look at this, for instance. You know, Bandit Incorporated's title here, yes, is very clickable. How Brie Larson is ruining Marvel. But it's an opinion piece, and actually his one was actually really, really well thought out. Go and check it out if you haven't already. There's a reason why it's over 1 million views. It wasn't being a troll. It was taking a look at it. It was just a headline. These are headlines. It's like you see in any newspaper at all. And then we get, you know, articles like Screen Rant just spouting off a whole bunch of crap about it. It's unbelievable. You know, we have them again making reference to Rotten Tomatoes as if it's a good thing. No, not a good thing at all. Really, really bad that they've done that. And now on the topic of Rotten Tomatoes, again, everyone knows it's broken. You only have to look at the actual average rating from the critics to know that their percentage rating is broken. There's no sense behind their percentage rating, because if you look at it, it's actually like a 6 point something out of 10. So it's a 60% film. It shouldn't be at 80%. It doesn't make any sense. So the real issue now is that, yeah, YouTube can just crush all of its creators instantly. And how this obviously pertains to Captain Marvel, because it will be in the title of this video. Because, hey, look, you know, searches, and this, I want this video to get out there as much as possible, is that, you know, it's putting genuine criticism down. And there is genuine criticism here. You know, if you say bad stuff, expect some pushback. You know, it's amazing how we call for freedom of speech and things like this. Brie Larson exercised her freedom of speech when she said, I don't care what a 40-year-old white dude has to say about A Wrinkle in Time. Fine. But understand that when you exercise your freedom of speech, someone can exercise it back. But apparently, not on YouTube anymore. Apparently we're not allowed to. So thanks, YouTube. You are breaking the platform once more. You're ruining the you part of YouTube. It's so ridiculous. So there you go. Please do go and check out any of those creators I mentioned. Bandit Incorporated, Altieri's. Their videos were quite good, so please do go check them out. Tell them I sent you over. Guys, if you're new here, hit subscribe. I want to hear your thoughts, though, down below in the comment section. What do you think this means for YouTube on a whole? And do you believe, you know, articles like this? When you read a headline like this, do you believe it? Or do you go and look into it a little bit more? Because I'd be interested to hear. Because on face value, a lot of people will probably believe this. You know, it's all to do with YouTube trolls. But when you look into it, it's not. They are literally just removing any creator and just having company videos. And I think what the real issue here is that if you do take articles like this on face value, you're then going to just read this, right? The opening line itself is so fundamentally wrong. And Screen Rant, you really should know better. You just show how you don't understand anything. YouTube was able to combat trolls posting negative videos about Captain Marvel and its star Brie Larson using its search algorithm. Unbelievable. And then again, you are smart, Screen Rant, because what you're doing is playing off the whole movement currently. After 20 hugely successful male-centered movies, Marvel Studios has finally allowed a female character to head up an MCU movie, blah blah blah. However, not everyone is happy with it. Again, that's not the case. It is simply not the case. When we look at these, it is not the be-all and end-all behind these videos. That is not why. Altieri's video alone is, why are people mad at Brie Larson? It's an explanation. It's to explain. But because it's from a creator, they've then just cut it completely. So Dan Zinski, please have a bit of journalistic integrity. This is filed under movie news, but all you're doing here is touting a whole bunch of BS crap about what you think, is going to get clicks, and it's not the case. You can't say that someone's video just saying, why are people mad at Brie Larson, is a troll, and it is just, bitching about the fact that there's a female lead. It's not. That's from a woman. Altieri's a chick. What is she, sexist now? What? Come on now, get real. And it's, like I say, authoritative sources on a subject. It's purely subjective. This is old media trying to become new, but forcing the new media platforms to bend to their will because they got money. And it doesn't make any sense. It's just nonsense. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, with Mr. H, take care.